Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic and are enjoying your day. Those of you who are upright in heart, welcome back. Those of you who are brand spanking new, listen, I'm just really bold on my channel. I could come across real churchy and stuff, but I'm not from the church at all. I'm just spiritual, and I've had an awakening, and actually the reason why I'm jumping in on this phone here while I'm uploading a reading that I just did, it was a huge energy that was coming out. I want to explain it. So if you are new, welcome. I'm real bold, and I feel the Spirit's energy of Jehovah, who is my righteousness revealed, and yours as well if you are connecting with Yeshua, which is Jehovah. And he will never let you and I be without. He will never allow us to. He'll always give you and I a one-up on the enemy. He really will. So let me just cut to the chase here. And today I did two readings, one on this channel, one on my other channel, and then I went on another channel to upload a video. And it amazes me how Jehovah will unfold something. He'll this morning I talked about on one of my videos how I opened up my Hebraic word and a book that I use on my channel, and he gave me a word about birds this morning. It was describing an unknown bird, but it also gave an eagle there, and it gave another bird there as well, and I lightly touched on it. And my third reading that's uploading, which I will put down in the description box, it was absolutely amazing. And I was explaining on there how we really can follow scripture and where we're at in time and in prophecy right now, given what's going on. And I've been speaking about the flood and all that kind of stuff lately as well. And so anyway, this third message that came out on my other channel for their daily reading, I was noticing there was a bunch of birds in the pictures there, and given they're just birds, just a deck that I was using, but Jehovah had already went before me and told me something about the birds today. And as that reading was unfolding, Revelations 18, I grabbed the scripture and began to read out of it. It was amazing because on this channel, I think it was on this channel's reading, we had the queen come out and the castle and all that kind of stuff. And Revelation 18 takes us straight to Babylon burning. We actually had, in that reading that I just did, the word was charred and burned in the hidden. And I had heard somebody say they don't want you to know something. And but anyway, there was a word that came out the other day that was just that, being charred and burned. And given what I've been speaking about being in the flood now, people are spiritually burning. They really are. And so those birds were there. And the word that came out in the Hebrew, in the hidden, with the two letters that were there that I looked up, was charred and burned. And the Spirit began to speak to me about the birds that I was seeing, and the remembrance of this morning of him bringing that out. And I grabbed the scripture and I went straight to Revelation 18 and began to read where the hateful birds and Babylon is found, and how the queen is going to be burned. It's huge energy that came out on that reading. And the Spirit was just, it was rising up on me when I was reading that prophecy out. And so I just want to get on here and let you know that if you're interested in watching that video, it will be down below. And it's time to come out of these churches, people. It's time to come out of the church. And that's exactly where we're finding that energy that states, come out of her, my people, because there's burning fixing to happen. Somebody's under really... Now listen, it's also symbolic stuff going on. People who have been greedy, and they've drunk from the cup of the control freaks and the hateful people and the bloodsuckers and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, we had the devil was out there. It was amazing to me how it's always amazing to me how the divine will bring something out and show it. In that scripture, not only was the birds showing up and the queen was there, and we had something that was in that portion of scripture about demons being there and the devil was there. And it talks about them being in hateful cages, and we had the 8 of Swords there and somebody, being encaged. It's just amazing to me how Jehovah will literally just so expressively bring something out and show us where we're at in time, people. And, the church today is not what it was supposed to have been when it first started. It's went astray. It's went a whoring with fornication in a really bad freaking way. And Jehovah just brought out today, before I even turned the camera on, where we're at in history. And people that are related to birds. And the deck that I was, well, you could just go watch it. The Mrs. Peacock came out for the aha moment that I had to go look up the Revelation where that portion of scripture was at, and I went in and was talking about what had came out on Thanksgiving, where I went to a reader and she was explaining a card that came out with her, and it was talking about Mrs. Peacock, and I'd never seen that deck of cards. I explained about it in this reading. But that day I did a reading that y'all will remember, those of you who caught it, about the ostrich. And so Jehovah's just been slowly bringing some stuff out about birds, and we are dealing with somebody, a queen, or thinks that she's a queen, that's got birds and connections on the hands. And it is what it is. And that person is under big time judgment because they're darkened in their soul. These people are darkened in their soul, and Jehovah's judging now. And so, people who are associated with these people that may be going off in your spirit as you're watching this video that I'm going to put down below, and you can hear today to come out and say, I don't want to be associated with you anymore, because you're really, they're fixing, the smoke of these things fixing to go up, and the people are going to say, alas, alas, Babylon has fallen. And she's getting double for what she's done to people. And these are your family members. These are my family members for some people. These people you went to church with that it's gone crazy over the color of the carpet and sitting on the freaking dragon and drinking their blood. And they really are fixing to get judged. I just want to share that video. It's down below if you want to take a look at it. Until next time, shalom.